then exhale, release those arms down and just give your shoulders a roll. And then we're going to come down to a supine position, flat on the mat. Bring your right knee into your chest, leave your left leg extended with the foot flexed, and just pulse that knee a couple of times into your chest. And then grab a hold of your toe coming into our half happy baby. Feeling that stretch on the inner thigh. And then bring that knee in, release. Bring that knee into the chest, just pulsing that knee a couple of times. And then grab a hold of that big toe, lifting up into our half happy baby. If you can't grab your big toe, then just grab a hold of your legs. And then release that down. Just bend your knees with your feet at hip, well, take them wider actually, and then just gently rock your knees from side to side to release that lower back, to stretch off all the leg muscles. Feel that little gentle twist on the abdominals as well. And then bring your knees into your chest. Extend that left leg out. Take a hold of that right knee and then just gently bring it over to the left, keeping that shoulder down. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed down on the mat. Feel that stretch all the way through your side body. Just breathe in and out through the nose. Keep those shoulder blades down on the mat. And you can turn your gaze in the opposite direction to get a little stretch on your neck. And then inhale, come back to centre, let that leg go out, bring this left knee in, taking that in the right hand and just slowly lower the right knee down, the left knee down to the right side, taking your arm out, turning that gaze to the left, if that feels okay on your neck. Feeling that twist, that lovely release. Feel that opening of the shoulder area. Really keep those shoulder blades down. And then inhale, come back to centre, and you can rock yourself up to a seated position. So we're going to do a yogi squat. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. So you might want to just kind of go side to side, just releasing those legs. Just feels quite nice just to release everything down. Or you can come into a full yogi squat with the elbows, the arms on the insides of the legs with the palms together in prayer. Push the knees outwards. And just breathe in and out through the nose. You might want to do some still ones and then just start to release the legs. Lovely. Just breathing in and out through the nose. And coming back to stillness again. And then slowly release your arms. Bring your feet in. Take them out long again. Just give them a little stretch. And then we'll turn the knees out, coming into our bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. Just to stretch the inner thighs. So we don't want the legs too far out, just a nice relaxed one. So we're just stretching everything out. So just leaning over your thighs and just grabbing a hold of your feet. feeling that lovely stretch on the inner thigh. Breathing in and out through the nose. Just feel with every exhale that the knees are just releasing. And just breathe into the stretch. Really big breaths in and big breaths out. Inhaling fresh oxygen, fresh vitality. Exhaling toxins, stress and tension. And then slowly release, bring the knees in, just take your hands underneath just to stretch everything up. And then we're going to do what we call King Pigeon pose. So this one's a really nice intense stretch, good for runners. So we come back into our tabletop position. And then we're going to bend that right knee, so we're bringing that right knee up to the right wrist, and then we turn that foot out. And then we lower down, wiggling that back foot down along the floor. So make sure that you're not kind of leaning, you should be in the middle with your arms facing forward. So your back leg, let me turn around just to show you, should be down along the mat in our King Pigeon pose. So really lovely stretch on the legs, quite intense but quite nice. And just make sure, like I said, you are central and that you're not leaning either way. So you can stay in this position, just breathing in and out through the nose. Or if you want to intensify the stretch, you can lower down. So you could come onto your elbows. Or if you want to come down, you can stretch out the arms and bring that forehead down. Just do what works for you. Never push past that point of gentle tension. So you want to feel that stretch, but you don't want to feel any pain. And just breathing in and out through the nose. And just notice, where do you feel it? Is it in your buttocks? Is it on your inner thigh? Where do you feel that stretch? And then to release, push into the hands, turn the back toe, lift back, send that right leg back, and just push back into child pose for a couple of breaths. And just notice, how different does that leg feel now to your left leg? Does it feel more released? And then we're going to come up and do the other side. So coming back into our tabletop and then bending that left knee. So you're bringing that left knee up to the left wrist and turning the toes so that top of the foot is down on the mat. And then just take that right leg back. Making sure you're centralised. You're not leaning onto one side more than the other. And either staying up tall, breathing in that stretch, or lowering yourself, just what feels good for you today. We'll all be at very different levels, so just take it easy. It's not how far you can go into the stretch, it's what works for you. So go into where feels good and just taking a breath and finding that stillness. And then to release, turn the back toes, push into the hands, take that left leg back, and then come back into our child pose. So knees slightly out, big toes together, and the arms forward. Then slowly lifting up on the inhale, bring the knees back underneath the hips. Take the arms forward of the shoulders and then slowly lower the head to the mat, keeping the buttocks lifted, coming into what we call extended puppy pose. So I'll show it you from this side. So the buttocks stay lifted, the knees are underneath the hips, the hands are forward, and we take that forehead down. So feeling that lovely stretch all the way from the fingertips, all the way up the arms, along the back and shoulders, and all the way along the buttocks and the back of the legs. So the feet can be flat down or you can have them turned. Doesn't really matter. It's just what works best for you. And just breathe into the stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. This posture is not only a lovely stretch, but it helps to relax the body and the mind. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Try not to be too hunched up. And then to release on the inhale, slowly lift up. Walk the arms in. Give yourself a big stretch. Stretch out your arms. Open up that chest. Then bring the hands back to the heart centre. And well done. Namaste. Thank you.